I do know that social media affected the way my daughter felt about herself.
We get rewarded by hearts, likes, thumbs up, and we conflate that with value and we conflate it with truth.
Everybody's miserable. And everybody's more miserable when they think that everybody's having a great time.
The Surgeon General of the United States warned that rates of anxiety, depression, and suicide are rising among American youth.
Currently, there is a grand national experiment that is taking place upon our kids when it comes to social media.
Does spending too much time on social media like Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat actually increase loneliness and depression?
Instagram harms teenage girls, but the company hides what it knows.
This problem is so much more insidious because the algorithms are designed to keep amping up the emotional response. The stronger negative feelings that keeps people engaged longer.
Can you calculate 547 plus 85 plus 33? Probably you will need a calculator. Even I do open a calculator app nowadays for merely small calculations. Do you love watching Netflix series? T20 are getting popular, but the 5-day test match gets less crowd.
There are 74 games now in the IPL and each one is valued at over £10 million for one game. There's no way that other formats of the game before could have commanded that sort of financial power or value.
We are gradually becoming short-sighted and losing concentration. I don't remember what all reels I watched yesterday, but I spent 2 hours scrolling. We have made mobile smart TV, smart refrigerator, but we are getting dull day by day. Watching shorts, bite-sized content gives us a sense of accomplishment and produces more dopamine in our brain, for which we consume more such content and get addicted. Here is what I do to fix this. I am gradually improving, but it's an ongoing process and I think I need to improve a lot more. Yes, it is true that we will not be able to stay away from mobile in this connected world. But as mentioned by former Apple CEO late Steve Jobs, we should limit our phone usage. Use your smartphone and gadgets to your advantage. And here is what I generally do. Keeping the mobile at bay. I use mobile only if I need to call someone or do a quick search if I am not in front of laptop. Check for messages or notification. After every 2 hours, if there is an urgency, I hope people will call me directly. For general message, it is okay to reply after 2-3 hours. Disable notification for unnecessary apps. It adds lot of distractions. Have dedicated 15 minutes time for Instagram and YouTube, followed by 5-minute news update. I generally use my laptop more instead of my mobile for ordering, learning and reading. It helps me avoid jumping from Udemy to Instagram. Never turn on your mobile screen at bed. Best practice is to keep it at another room or distant table while you are sleeping. For urgent calls, use DND and add all your favorite contacts in the exception list. Start reading books. Last time I read a complete book was during my semester, but for past 1 year I have started reading self-improvement books, books on career growth. It helped me. Really, I read 10 to 20 pages per day and it helped me gain concentration. Along with that, I started doing meditation. I used to do yoga and exercise every alternate day for the last 20 years, but recently added meditation too. Yes, yoga and meditation works, but we need to be mindful. Mindfulness doesn't mean that our mind needs to be filled with thoughts at any given point of time. Mindful means if we are walking in a park, we should be enjoying trees, surroundings around us. If we are spending time with our kids, then we need to indulge and our mind should process things related to that rather than thinking about office works. Let's break down how our day should look like. I adapted few things after reading book like 4 hours work week, Ikigai, The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari, and trying to be more disciplined. Generally, I wake up at 6:30 even in Saturday, Sunday. Earlier, I used to wake up at 8:30. Then I do 20 to 25 minutes of exercise or jog in the park, followed by 15 minutes meditation. While I was traveling, I used to listen to podcasts as these books would be too heavy for flight. Then after breakfast, I start my office work. I follow a Pomodoro timer of 25-minute work, 5-minute breaks to drink water and get refreshed, and 15 minutes break after every 2 hours. I wrap up my work around 5 p.m. and take a stroll around the park, and once back, I generally prepare tea and read some book. And after doing home chores, I call it a day after having dinner. My typical digital life, apart from office work and recording and editing video, is around 15 minutes break and 10 minutes before taking dinner. For dinner, I generally take light food and always eat healthy. It helps prevent mood swings. If we put our energy on what matters, then we will get out the output as we desire. Grass is greener where we water it. Put your thoughts on what you want. Take action where you want to be. That's all. Stay curious. আবার দেখা হবে।